Well, hello and welcome to another episode of The Bright Side with Dr. Ariam Diaz. I am Ariam Diaz and I am a general pediatrician and also a board-certified visit medicine doctor. And I am the CEO of Brightside Care in Mebane, North Carolina, where I believe that every single child can shine. So welcome once again to one of my episodes. So today we are going to be talking about one thing that I think you can apply in your family. It's something that you can do pretty easy, but now because it's easy, it's less important. So I know we've been talking about the summer series, and let's just say this is like the optimistic or kind of like the behavioral part of the summer series. And I encourage you to try to follow through and see if you can also develop one of the things that we're going to discuss today. My first question to you is, do you ever wonder if your children especially know what your family stands for? Just think about that. Do you ever wonder, like, if they're talking with their friends and the friends are like, hey, what is it that you do with your family? Do you ever wonder if they will have answers and they will be able to articulate what is your family belief? Do you know what everybody in your family likes, how they like to have fun, what is their struggle, what is it that they feel like they need to improve? Do you have any ideas? Like, will you be able to answer to your friends? Like, not what you have seen, but what your children have already told you, like what is it that they like to do, right? So today we are going to be talking about the most underrated gift that we actually don't use enough, and that is so powerful and can be so impactful, not just in your life, but in the life of your children. And that is clarity. Okay, so like, I'm a business owner and I've been just creating this business, and I was in a business class and my the facilitator was just talking about like having, giving your team members the gift of clarity. And just because of that statement, it made me think, like, do I give my children the gift of clarity? And that just has been in my mind all this week long after this class. And I think it's just so important to have the gift of clarity. So have you ever given your children the gift of clarity? And if you have, just share with us how it went and how it goes. But the thing that I'm talking about is actually writing a family mission statement. So today we're gonna be talking about family mission statement. And you might be thinking like, okay, so what is a family mission statement? So a family mission statement is simple. You know how when you go to like all of these businesses and they have a mission statement, it's just like 2 to 3 sentences saying like, this is what we do, this is what we're passionate about, and this is how we do it. So a family mission statement is pretty much the same. It's a simple yet profound declaration of what your family stands for, what you believe, what are the values, how you aim to live your life. So this is what a family mission statement can do. It is a North Star. Pretty much can guide you, how to make decisions, how to treat others, how you spend your time. And these are the reasons why this is important for you to have one in your family. The reasons why this is important is, number one, it will build identity. It's so important for children to know where do they belong, not just fit in, but where they belong with their, either if they're nerdy or geek or whatever it is, whatever personality they come from, they come with, they need a place to feel like this is my people, this is my tribe. And it's so important that your family is that. And a mission statement kids' anchor, right? It reduces a lot of confusion because they don't have to go anywhere else to find answers. They don't have to go anywhere else to find like why is integrity important. It's something that they already know, that it's what your family stand for, right? It reduces it gives them like the opportunity to just take the noise out of their brain, because they know exactly where to go, what path to walk. It empowers them. It empowers them because they know what are their core beliefs. And the last one, it just unites the family. And if you are creating some sort of unity in your family, then that will be helpful, because it will build relationships no matter what happened later in, you know, when they grow up. It will build relationship that will just be beyond the fact that they're just like siblings. It will be a relationship that they will just carry for a long time. So creating a family mission statement is not hard. It's not gonna take more than most likely 20 minutes, right? And it's not going to be, you don't need to have an MBA. You don't have to have certain degree to create one, right? And you don't have to make it so pompous in words. You just have to be, it can just be simple words that you use on a regular basis, right? So just make it yours, just make it your family. So how did you start creating a family mission plan? The first thing is like, everybody has to be present, okay? This is not an activity that you're gonna do with one kid upstairs, the other one is not even in the house, and the little one is 5-year-old, so I'm not gonna take their input. That's not going to work. It's a family mission statement for a reason. So everybody will say what they want to say. You will take that input, their insights, what is it that they like, what they don't like. So it's a wholesome list of activities and words and things that you want to create, but it's yours, it's your family, right? So ask big questions. That's the most important thing. I believe questions is the most important thing. So one of the big questions that we ask for is, or we ask like, what do we want our family to be known for? And one of the questions that I ask myself often is like, what is the legacy that I'm leaving on my kids? What is the thing that when I die, what is the thing that my kids are gonna say about their mom? Is it gonna be, oh, my mom turn off the TV or turn off the phone and just play with me, right? Or she was present, or she was a great cook, or, you know, what are the things, like she enjoyed spending time with me even when he was making a mess. What are the things that my child's gonna say when I'm not longer with him or her? So those are the things that you have to ask. How do we treat each other even when we disagree? Like, do we run away from confrontation all the time, or do you believe that there's a way to communicate, an effective way to communicate with each other even when we don't agree? So those are things that are important to include in your family statement. The next one is, what brings you joy? Like, as a family, what brings you joy? Is it like road tripping? Is it listening to music? Is it dancing to the music? Is it just like having family time, schedule family time every single week? So what are the things that brings joy, not just parents, but brings joy to the kids as well? And then just think about, pick few values that you will want your children to develop, right? And could be deciding that they're not gonna be afraid, that they're going to choose to be faithful, that they want to be honest on all the dealings with their fellow men, or they just want to be kind, that they will tell the truth, they'll develop some integrity, hardworking, what are the values? What are the things that you want your child to develop? Or not, well, not just your child, you too. So as an example, I have a little example. We have our family mission statement, and I had it just right next to me, but now I don't find it. So, but I will post some pictures of it. Anyway, so a little example is just like in this family, we dare to take chances and we move forward even when we fail. We choose to always stick together under any circumstances. We choose to embrace each other's uniqueness, even when sometimes they can be annoying to another person, but we embrace everyone's uniqueness, and we develop activities that keep us together instead of just breaking us apart. That's it. So that's a very simple mission statement that you can use some of it, or you can just transform it. You can use ChatGPT. I'm pretty sure that can give you plenty of ideas of how to write it. But at the same time, this has to be yours. This has to be guided by what you really want your family to be known for, what you really want your children to develop. What are the habits you want them to build? What are the things you want them to escape, right? So just think about it. And like I say, it's pretty easy. It will take less than 20 minutes just to gather all together. But if you want to play another, like a board game after that, so be my guest, even better. So if you really want to develop children that are grounded, that are confident, children that will not be judging one another, children that, if you want to raise children that are respectful, you need to give them the gift of clarity. They need to understand where to go. Nobody else is gonna do it. And if somebody else will do it, to be honest, it might not be the way you want them to go, right? So you are the one that has to develop this. And in order for you to develop this, you also have to have clarity as of what do you want them to develop, as of how do you see your family going. So, well, there you go. This is another episode of Brightside Care. And I'm so glad that you're here with me. I think every child should enjoy the gift of clarity that comes from their parents. I'll see you next time. And please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. This is very important, because if you're liking this content and you're viewing this content, it's because you like it, right? So please like, subscribe, and share. I'll see you next time. Bye.